Hi Brianna, I'm gonna just give you like a small crash course on your chapter. So, okay. So first thing we're gonna talk about are variables. So, we have quantitative, and we have qualitative. So, quantitative is about numbers. They're gonna ask you how many and how much. And this could be about height, weight, or age. These are some examples. Okay. And qualitative can be category. So we have the question. So this will be questions. Is what kind? And examples would be gender, major. I don't know if I have enough room. Religion. Okay. Let me just. Okay. Next thing we're going to talk about is continuous versus discrete. So, continuous versus discrete. So, a continuous is something you can divide over and over. It's dividable. When you divide it, it can be a decimal. And a good example can be height and time. And weight. Those are some good ones. Discrete means a whole number. This is normally, I think a good example would be people. You can't divide people. You can't divide a house or a car. Okay. What else? We can do independent versus dependent, or dependent. So independent, the question is going to be, what is being changed? And then dependent is what is being measured. And a good way is that independent always affects dependent. Okay. Oh. So we have mean, median, and mode. The mean is the average. The median is the middle number. And the mode is how often. Well, most frequent. Most seen. Okay. What else? Let me see if I have enough room. Let's talk about skewed. So we have normal. We have negative. Negative is to the left. Then we have positive. To the right. Okay. Next up, I have nor. So I have nominal, nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. This is a category name. Ordinal is an order or rank. Interval is like order, well, I would say it's just interval. Distance. And a ratio is also interval or true 0. Okay, and last up I wanted to talk about population. So we have population and sample. So let's say this is red, this is blue, this is green, blue, purple. A sample would be a small chunk, a portion, a smaller piece. How much is the parts? Okay. So that's just a little crash course. And I don't know how long this video is. I'm gonna just do the first video here. Okay. The first question says the relationship between a sample and statistic is the same as the relationship between its population and parameter. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go to the next one. 2A says numbers to identify political affiliation. This one is nominal. Because, well, you already did it, but it's a category. Category. These are labels, and there's no order. The second one is gonna have to be ordinal. If you look over here, it's an order and rank. So this is these are higher level, these are lower level. There is an order / ranking system. Okay. See, this is right, it's a nominal because social securities are just a label for people. Oh, he said it right there. Okay. This is where it takes a little bit. This one, I think it's a ratio because time is gonna be equal intervals. And true 0. The length of the room is going to be the same thing. I'm going to say ratio because a length can have equal intervals and a true 0. Okay. Are the following examples discrete or continuous? Yeah, these are right. So continuous, and discrete. Because you can do 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and let's say 5 seconds, 0.5, or 40.5. But you can only have 1, 2, or 3 kids. You can't have 1.5 kids. Okay. A recent report exercise remission of running 2 miles or people who don't exercise. So the independent is gonna be what is being changed. So what's being changed in this case is running or not running. So this would actually be the exercise regimen. And then it's going to be switched. So the dependent is what's being measured. What's being measured is the body percentage. Okay. This is, well, let's see. I can try to do the next one. Okay. Oh. Oh, what's that? Okay. They're given 10 minutes to memorize words, rock, classical, and no music. Okay, so this study, the question is, does the type of music affects how many words people remember? Okay. The independent variable is going to be what is being changed. What's being changed, and then dependent is going to be what is being measured. Okay, so what is being changed is actually going to be the music. Oh, I wanted red. Type of music, because they have rock, classical, and none. And none. What's being measured is the words. Words memorized. I want to say words. Words. No. So is the independent variable discrete, or, well, it is discrete. Independent variable is type of music, and this is going to be discrete because there's no in between. You can't be continuous with music. Okay. Let's do blue. They want to see fit people sleep more hours than not fit. So this question is going to be fit people sleep more hours than unfit people. Okay. What is the independent value? Same thing. This is gonna be what changed, what's measured. Okay, what change is consistent. I'm gonna say exercise. The what's changing is if they work out or not. So work out versus not. What's being measured is their sleep. So hours. Is dependent continuous or not? So if the dependent value is sleep or hours, is going to be continuous because you can have 7.5 hours of sleep, you can have 8 hours of sleep, or you can have 9.5 hours of sleep. So continuous. Is the data, is it measurement or categorical? It's going to be measurement. It's already there. And this is also quant. Quantitative. Okay. Is asking the scale. So we're gonna do NOR. It's not categorical. It's not in order. So it's between these two. I'm gonna say ratio because you can have is interval and true 0. So what that mean? I change the color. Okay. Ratio, you have to do two things. The first thing is the difference is equal. is equal. So if it's 6 minutes min to 7 min, that's 1 minute difference. And then 7 minutes to 8 minutes, that's also 1. The second part is a true zero means 0 equal nothing. So in this case, 0 mean no sleep. Okay. I have 6 pages. I'm gonna do some. So I'm gonna put this down. Okay. I think red will show up. So just looking at this, I'm gonna say measure is ratio. But so measure the amount or weight means true zero and equal integral. And trivial. But I'm gonna just put like can be weight, height, length, time, or amount. These are normally examples. Okay. So a scale, it would be continuous because wording of the question. Okay, yeah, I get what you mean. So the reason is a measurement. It can be a decimal. It could be 1.5. Let's say OZ. I don't know. Or 2.7 OZ. Or 4.5 OZ. So yeah. Qualitative would mean, is it in good condition or bad condition? It would mean like labels. I hope that helps. Okay. In order for you, if gene therapy works, to see if it okay, the independent variable. Independent is what changed. Dependent is what's being measured. So what is being changed is if they get a new gene, normal, or placebo. So that means it's going to be the type of therapy, because you're going to get a new gene, normal, or a placebo. And the dependent is what's being measured. what's being measured is the months being survived was measured right there. So it could be 3 months, 1 year, or 2 years. Okay. One construction, a histogram. So a histogram uses a real limit. What this means is no gaps. There's no gaps. An example, a really good example would be like 1.5 to 10.5, then 10.5 to 20.5. So this will look like this. But a parent limit will be gaps. So this would be 10 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40. It would be a gap. Because what's going to happen between 21.1 to 20.9? There's a gap. There is a gap right here and right here. Okay. I'm gonna try show my chart. Okay. So normal distribution, they want to show not everything shows a natural distribution like salaries. Okay. So this is gonna sound weird, but so outliers means not normal, and it's really hard to be rich. So I would say being rich is an outlier. It would be D. I'm gonna draw this out. Rich is larger, while poor is smaller. Yeah. The richer side would be the outliers, so it's going to be skewed. It's going to be more to the right. So I'm going to write more to the right. Okay. So the next one, you got that right. It should be discrete, because it's going to be like 3 meals, 7 meals. You can't have 2.5 meals. You can't have 9.7 meals. Yep. This is people. No, wait, no. This can be 2.5 hours or 30 minutes. People is 1, 7, or 8. No, 2.5 people. Okay. This one might get confusing, but I think you get this. So positive and negative. So a positive skew, I'm gonna just tell you right now. So it's gonna be, so this is gonna be high to low. I'm gonna say large to least. So we have mean, median, mode, and it's gonna be switch. It's gonna be mode, median, mean for large to least. So if Alice, so this one wants a positive. So positive means me. So Alice means me. So it's gonna be Alice. If they're talking about negative, then who have mode? Then Claire for negative. Okay. So order, scale of measurements, nor is larger than order. So this means order. You don't need to know the numbers. No need to know numbers. Okay. So I think this one is something that might get confusing, but it's okay. So percentiles mean it is at or below that score. So if it's 75.5, that means the 40th percentile scored that or under. So it's right here. If the 30th percentile is 80, that means only 30% of the people there got 80% or less. Okay. I hope this video is not too long for you. I worked them out earlier. It doesn't seem too bad. Okay. So a mean is sum of x divided by the number. Okay. So the mean is equal to sum of x over the number of x. Median means the middle number and the mode mean most seen number. So what can really change the number is the mean. OMG is the mean. Because the middle number, even if you change it, the middle number shouldn't really change. If you do like 1, 4, 5, 5, 7, 8, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The middle number is 5. If you changed it to 4, 2, 5, 5, 7, 9, you still have 5 in the middle. If it's the mode just means what number you see the most. So you see 5 the most. If you change the mode, you do like 1, 2, 5, 7, 7, 9, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it wouldn't really change much. So the answer is the mean. Okay. Generalizing after a few observations is gonna be this, because descriptives mean describe. This just means describing what you see. This is norm, so no is assuming / infer from small data. Okay. For number 14, I have to change the color. Purple. So distributions, up, put it on distributions. They can have a few things. They can have one median. They can have one mode or two mode, being binomial. Okay, so you can't have more than one median. Because the median just means the middle. You can't have two middles. I don't know if you're gonna learn this or not in class, but if it's an even number, like 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's an odd number, it's gonna be in the middle, and if it's an even number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you add up these two, so you do 4 plus equals 7, you divide 2, and then your median is going to be 3.5. So you can only have one median. It's not possible to have two medians. Unless you can, I don't know. But normally it's not. So 15, qualitative data is, quantitative, sorry. Quantitative just means number. Okay. Ranking is ordinal. And then alcohol measured is going to be ratio. Measurements. Okay. last one. Okay. Alcohol is gonna be this again, only because, oh my goodness. Because when you measure something, measurements, it can have decimals. So it would be continuous. You got this one good. It's gonna be discrete because it's 1 or 4 or 5 cones. You can't have a 2.5 cones. No. And then gender would be nominal. This is a category. This one is order. This one is equal intervals, and this one is also equal intervals or true 0. Okay, I'll just put it here. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching, Brianna, and I hope this helped. Have a good day.